My problem? I'll tell you what my problem is. The website homepage, site of some of the most heated discussions I've ever witnessed customers have about websites. Too often have I found myself, at the 11th hour, being dragged into the internal politics of a business as the last-ditch effort to add weight to one viewpoint, as one side of the argument makes its final push for victory. So now, for what it's worth, I need to put this out there. My unshakable, hard-fought-for opinion concerning what should go on the website homepage. It's long overdue an airing. Let's be honest. Everyone has an opinion about website homepages. Often regarded as the first page of a website, the time spent arguing and sweating over pages seems at times grossly disproportionate to the time spent arguing over any other web page. Part of this problem comes about regarding the homepage as the best and first page of the website, when technically it isn't the first page. The homepage is in reality just an index, and so perhaps actually it's the last page of your website. This belief of mine, that the website homepage is actually the last page of the website, warrants some initial exploration, as it's a rock-solid conclusion that needs a little technical explanation. Bear with me, soon it'll all make sense. Yes, please. Can I have an Americano, please? Black. Thank you. Firstly, let's start with that explanation and discuss what actually happens when a homepage is opened. When an HTTP client, typically a web browser, requests a URL that points to a directory structure instead of an actual web page within the directory, the web server will generally serve a default page, which is often referred to as a main or index page. What the foregoing paragraph means is that each and every time you visit a website via a website address such as google.com or bbc.co.uk, then you are not making a request to view a particular page or a particular piece of content. So the web server needs to decide what to do. In order to avoid such a request generating a 404 page not found HTTP error, what actually happens is that, thanks to a scheme dating back to 1993, the web server will have been programmed to handle such directory root level requests by routing to an index page such as index.html, shtml, php or JSP. So what's an index page? There's a technical answer for that, but first let's consider the index of a book. A book index is in essence a roadmap for the book, listing places of interest in alphabetical order and offering the reader a link by showing the book page number at which the reader can find the information. Here's the critical difference. The index of a book at the back is wildly different from the contents page of the book, which is, like the home page, placed at the front. A book's index is a list of all the things within the book that a reader will need to find quickly and easily. A book's contents page has no other meaning other than to convey the structure of the book. You may think of the contents page as being the author's view of the book, whereas the index pages exist as a better representation of the reader's view of the book. The author of a cookbook will want to use their contents page to tell you how their book is composed. A set of recipes for each season, a set of recipes for functions, recipes for family meals, recipes for kids, recipes for entertaining, low-calorie recipes, and so on. The index of the book, however, serves the reader. A reader will use the index to find recipes for chicken, garlic, chili, beef, radish, or parsnip. Wow, thank you. Yeah, that's great. So, back to that technical answer. A web server directory index page is historically a helpful list or index of all the things that a website user may find inside that directory. For the record, I do fully acknowledge that the last thing a customer wants to see when they visit your homepage is an exhaustive list of everything. Nevertheless, they are on your homepage, and by definition, the reason they are on your homepage is that they do not know which web page they should be on. right? It's not a homepage. It's the place you go to when you don't know where to go. So here it is. Here's the answer to the question of what should go on your website homepage. I hope by now you recognise that your customers is looking at your homepage because they have not requested or been directed to a particular page. A website that's well optimised for search doesn't need to argue about what goes on the homepage because it will have a high-ranking web page for widgets that is found on a Google search for widgets. Think about it. Google is, by default, keen to bypass your homepage because if Google knows the searcher is interested in widgets, the best and most prized search results are linked to web pages about widgets, not to web pages about the company that makes them. In the case of a poorly optimized website, Google will err on the side of caution and return a link to your homepage, proving that even for Google, the homepage is the place you go to when you don't know where to go. Filling a website with the things you're solely interested in is the greatest crime in web design. You must think about your widget searcher landing on your homepage and being forced to figure out how to get to the web pages about widgets. How many of us think that what's important to our customers is looking at our organisational structure, or reading a message from the chairperson, or downloading our annual report, or watching our logo dance across the screen? You call it a homepage, and it is your home, but it's not theirs. And you don't want to commit the greatest crime in web design, so you do genuinely want to welcome customers and make them feel at home. Well, that's not a home, that's a hotel. The very moment you stop thinking in terms of homepage and instead start thinking about a hotel page is the moment you stop arguing amongst yourselves and start figuring out whether you need a homepage at all. The first room of a hotel is the reception or lobby. Ideally, the lobby should feel light, airy, and not oppressive, spacious, and allow guests to find their way through the hotel. This way to the restaurant, this way to the lifts, this way to the bar, and so on. The reception of the hotel is the place you go to when you don't know where else to go. Hotel receptionists have one aim in mind: to delight and excel at customer services. The hotel lobby serves as the prime point for the hotel building. Guests know that if they need to book a meeting room or book a taxi, eat out, have some clothes laundered or book a spa treatment, they know to go to the reception. When you realise that you have a hotel page and not a home page, you should realise just how abhorrent and ghastly your cookie acceptance procedure appears to your guests. Maybe it's time to book a wake-up call. Does your website guests' first experience make them feel welcomed and valued? Does the first page of your website give them what they're initially searching for and give your guests the confidence that just one click away, there is more in store for them? If you're still arguing amongst yourselves about what should be on the homepage, then please let me be as clear as possible. Every other web page on your website is more important than your homepage because each contains the information customers and guests actually want. You don't actually want a homepage, you need a hotel page instead. A hotel page has just one purpose: to welcome and accommodate your customers and ask one simple question: what can I do for you today? And if you'd like some help turning your home into a hotel, then just pop down to reception and let me know how I can help you. Sharon, can you turn my bed down?